Yeah. Oh. Hello?
Come in.
You was here for that, weren't you?
Yeah. I love England.
Are we up in the gods for him then? Are we up in the gods?
I don't think Mark was the next 7 out for January. I don't know actually. First one.
Girl, Chris, mine. Got to get Coldplay, ain't we? What team's this? Uh.
Honey, don't look at this one.
Sorry, ma'am. Do you want to stay guys here? You can join us up here as well. It's only up to you.
No, we're fine.
Yeah,
then.
cool.
Thank you. We sat down there for Coldplay, didn't we, David? Yeah. Hey?
Concerts and
Didn't we?
What?
We must have sat down there for Coldplay. Or one of them down there. For Coldplay.
Disabled. I don't know. I can't remember.
Because you had a perfect view, didn't we? It was either there, or over there.
I think for wrestling.
Or it could be over there.
No, you're about to almost fall down the stairs now.
Oh, me? Yeah. They've got padded seats here.
I don't think they have everywhere. This is the hospitality room.
Take a seat.
You have to go by the club channels to get much of it. As in the club to get Tottenham's website. Unless you have a friend or a family member as a season ticket or can't go to a game, that's when you're best at the rabbit.
Do you remember that fight? Yeah. Who won? Oh, did he?
So this is where the live post-match press conference happens at the end of the game. And in this press conference room, we can accommodate just under 200 guests. And these seats are normally filled by journalists of national newspapers, TV reporters, and TV broadcasters. If you guys can all turn around for me for two things I'm going to point out to you. If you guys can see the gap between the seats in the middle, that's where the television camera crews are normally positioned, and that's where they can be able to film the press conference. And on the glass window at the very far end, we also have our own translation room, and we can provide a translation service over 60 different languages. So for example, when England played against Ivory Coast a few years ago, the Ivory Coast manager couldn't speak English, and his English wasn't his first language. Therefore, we did provide a translation service to all our media professionals in this press conference room, so they can be able to fulfill their duties and file the reports on time. So we did provide a translation service to all our media professionals in this press conference room. Now I'm going to talk you guys through about the three most important people that's in this hot seat here. In this hot seat here, this is normally where the Football Association representative would sit. And this is where Mark Willingham sat when we unveiled Thomas Tuchel as our New England manager in his first press conference. So that's where Mark Willingham sat and addressed the media. Next to Mark Willingham, this is where Thomas Tuchel sat and addressed the media in his first press conference as England's new manager. And many other great managers have also sat here at the end of a domestic cup or European Cup win. So the likes of Arsene Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, and even Mikel Arteta have all sat here and addressed the media at the end of a domestic cup or European Cup win. Next to the manager's seat, this is where the press officer would sit, and the press officer's job is to make sure all the journalists, reporters and broadcasters are asking the right questions, and they manage the flow of the entire press conference. So now guys, I'm going to now show you guys a short video and hope to give you guys a bit of a flavour of our history about our Wembley Stadium, so why it's called the Cathedral of Football. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
And English football fans can look away now or prepare to shed a tear as the demolition of Wembley and its famous Twin Towers finally got underway this morning.
That you chose to care.
Yep, so guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope it's going to be a flavour of our
I can't do this flaming thing.
Do you know what it is?
12.
27. Unless he's master.
Do you know what year this was?
I would say 1978.
Cheat. Oh my god, look at yours.
I don't remember.
That's not Everton though, is it? exactly.
We were there. Was this 23? Oh, they got both. No way. No way.
I didn't know they've been here.
He's here this year as well.
What, the weekend?
Yeah.
BTS heard David Stephen. I didn't know they've been here. Stephen Gerrard. Didn't know he had 100 caps.
Got any fear about Lewis getting
Call it soon. Hey. Can't we sit in the away team? I don't want to sit in the Manchester. I want to sit in the away team. What are they doing to the glass here?
They're reading it.
Yeah, but I don't guess that is actually
Reading? There ain't any weeds.
Yeah, it's a daisy over it. Which I'm sure that I'll wait around.
A daisy?
Yeah, that's what I do, taking them out one by one. They don't have much else to do, do they? They've got a robot lawnmower. And all the lights ready.
my god. What are they all doing to the seats there? No.
Oh no. I know.
Why can't I get the screen up? Everton's on the telly, love.
Yeah, last night.
Who did you play last night?
Burnley.
Yes. Oh.
Yep, so guys, so this is the Royal Box. This is the final stop of the tour. We have made our way up the famous 107 steps, which the winning team will do in the cup final day and come and collect their winner's medal, and that is where the winning captain is able to collect the trophy and lift the trophy onto their winning fan. Whilst the losing team, those fans are making their way around the stadium as quickly as possible, and that's when they'll be crowning their solemn. And that's what happens here on cup final. Where you guys are sitting now, you are sitting in the best seats in the house because we've got the best views of the Wembley pitch. And in the Royal Box, we can only accommodate 400 guests. We can only accommodate 400 guests here in the Royal Box. And when you're sat here in the Royal Box for match day, you have to follow one key ground rule that every guest has to follow, is that you're not allowed to wear any club colours. When you're sat here in the Royal Box for match day, guys, you're not allowed to wear any club colours. And that tees up nicely in terms of the cost of these seats. The seats you guys are sitting in now, these seats are actually free. You cannot buy those seats. These seats are strictly invitation only. You've got to be invited by the royal family to be sat in the Royal Box. So these seats are strictly invitation only.
I can live
In
with that.
our concert season, any of the artists are performing at Wembley Stadium, only the artists and guests are allowed to be sat in the Royal Box. So for example, Red Sheeran is performing here, only the guests of Red Sheeran are allowed to be sat in the Royal Box. And then the size of this new Wembley Stadium is actually 2.5 size bigger than the old Wembley Stadium. So the size of this new Wembley Stadium is actually 2.5 size bigger than the old Wembley Stadium, which is the same location here. If you guys can turn into your right hand side, I'm sure you guys can see the seats that says Wembley on your right hand side. Those seats can be lifted up, and that's normally where the stage is set, and that's normally where the artists will perform on centre stage and perform in front of over 90,000 spectators. What does it mean for the pitch? The pitch doesn't get removed, it gets covered, and we'll have freestanding seats. Now, just a couple of final points before we actually wrap up here. So, right opposite us, that's where the commentator gantry is, and that's where the TV camera crews are positioned on match day. Right opposite us, that's where the commentator gantry is, and that's where the TV camera crews are positioned on match day. That's where the commentator gantry is, and that's where the TV camera crews are positioned on match day. If you guys can see the black objects on top, so these are actually speakers. So any guests that are sat in the top tier of Wembley Stadium can actually hear what the announcers say when they announce the team lineup or the goal to the match. So those are speakers on top. So every guest in the top tier can actually hear what the announcers say. And just one final bit, guys, to point out to you before we actually wrap up here is about these two stadium screens on your left and right hand side. Those two stadium screens will normally show the scoreboard, the team lineup, and the replay of action. And these are one of the two largest stadium screens here in the UK. They're 24 times 8 meters in length and width. They're exactly the same size as 1,032 domestic televisions. Those two stadium screens are exactly the same size as 1,032 domestic televisions. Those two stadium screens are exactly the same size as 1,032 domestic televisions.
So now guys, that's everything you guys know about the Roblox. If you guys want to follow me this way, we can now exit the Roblox and make our way into the Wembley suite.